To persevere, I think, is important for everybody. Don't give up. Don't give in.
Don't give up, don't give in. These were the words Louis Zamperini lived by. He was an Olympian, a patriot, and an unbroken survivor.
What was Louis' reaction to being named the Grand Marshal of the Rose Parade?
The tournament had approached my sister, and she went over to see Dad and said, "Oh yeah, the Tournament of Roses called. They wanted you to be the Grand Marshal." And I turned it down. I said, "You did what?" She says, "You call them back. Call them back right away."
Zamperini was born in 1917 to Italian immigrants. He grew up in Torrance, California, went to USC on a track and field scholarship, and competed in the 1936 Olympics. 5 years later, Louis joined the Air Force and was stationed in the Pacific.
You know, he was just a really resourceful person and clever, and he was defiant, and that got him through a lot of stuff.
In 1943, Louis' plane crashed, killing most of the crew. They survived 47 days at sea, only to be captured by the Japanese Navy. Louis and the remaining survivor, Russell Phillips, were tortured and held as POWs until the end of the war. Coming home after the war, he suffered from PTSD in a time when little was known about the condition. The nightmares consumed him, and he turned to alcohol. With his life falling apart, his wife took him to see Billy Graham to speak in downtown LA.
In his PTSD, gone like that, he realized that he was done getting drunk, he was done fighting. He realized he'd forgiven all of his prison guards. And he went home that night. It was the first night in almost 5 years he didn't have that nightmare, and he never had the rest of his life.
Louis devoted his life to helping and serving others and became a public speaker. His life story became a best-selling book and most recently a movie, Unbroken, directed by Angelina Jolie.
I made a new friend, Angelina Jolie. And the gal really loves me. She hugs me and kisses me, so I can't complain.
He was somebody who every time he met somebody, his focus wasn't to talk about himself, but every time he met somebody, it seemed his goal was to see how he could help them and see how he could make them feel better about themselves.
We were thinking, wow, this is Louis' year. He's got the movie coming out. A week later, he'll be the Grand Marshal. You know, we'll be going to the Oscars. It's just going to be a great year.
Unfortunately, last summer, Louis battled pneumonia. He passed away on July 2nd at the age of 97.
It's such an honor to be able to do this for our dad, and it's such an honor for the Tournament of Roses to recognize our dad. And this is the year of Louis Zamperini, and we're just thrilled to be a part of it.